My name is Sarah.
I'm Sumit.
And I'm Safe. And today we're going to be doing an experiment on pollen grains.
So we are going to observe how pollen grains are transported from one flower to the other. What we are going to use as pollen grains is baking powder. We'll be putting some baking powder on the pink flower, and we'll be using some of the materials here in front of you to transport the pollen grains from pink flower to the yellow flower. Safe, can you point out all the materials which we are going to use?
Okay. First is an eraser. Then a round ball. Tape, a Q-tip, and a cotton ball.
So can you pass me the baking powder, please? So we are going to use a very tiny bit of baking powder on the pink flower, and we'll see which material picks up the baking powder the best and which one drops the baking powder on the yellow flower the most.
And if you don't have baking powder, you can use baking soda.
We also have an observation sheet in which we are going to record our observations. Safe, can you point out what all things is there in this sheet, please?
The materials section. If it picks up pollen, if it drops the pollen, and how much pollen drops.
Beautiful. So what is the first material on the list?
An eraser.
So can we do the experiment with the eraser first?
Yep. Looks like
A very tiny pinch we can
tiny.
see. Let's go to the observation sheet. Sarah, could you help us fill this sheet, please? So our observation was that the eraser could pick up the pollen grain, yes.
Does it drop pollen? Slightly. Yeah. So how much pollen does it drop? Some.
Perfect. Let's move on to our next material, which is a marble ball.
Okay, let's looks like this did some too. Looks like a lot.
Yeah, so let's note down our
Marble, did it pick pollen? Yep, it picked pollen. Does it drop pollen? Yes. And a lot? Yeah. Some of it fell on the table.
Okay, let's move on to our third material, which is a tape.
Looks like none on the tape section, but looks like it just
picks
does
up
a lot.
pollen, yeah.
It picks up pollen. Does it drop pollen? No. How much pollen does it drop? No.
Okay, let's move on to our fourth material, which is the Q-tip.
Looks like
Quite a lot.
quite a lot.
So
Okay. Q-tips. Yes. Does it drop pollen?
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot.
perfect. So let's move on to the fifth material.
Cotton.
That's a lot.
Okay, does it pick up pollen? Yes. Does it drop pollen? Yes. And does it drop how much pollen does it drop? A lot. So it's not some, it's a lot.
Perfect. So with this experiment, we can see that there are certain materials that did a very good job of transporting pollen grains from pink flower to the yellow flower. The best one, I suppose, is a Q-tip. I wouldn't consider a marble because you had to roll the whole marble. That is not the right way of doing it. We were supposed to only just touch the marble and drop it like this. So it wouldn't have picked up so much of pollen grains. So looking at this observation, the cotton and the Q-tip did the best job. So can we relate this to our real life experience? The bees which sits on the flowers and do a cross pollination from one flower to the other, their feet are designed in such a way that resembles the same structures what we can find in a Q-tip and a cotton ball, right? They have a small spiky things coming out similar to the fibers in the cotton. So I think we can replicate the exact thing what we see in the nature, right?
Yep. I would go as Q-tips for the legs.
That's right. It also looks like a small bee's leg, right?
But it should be covered all in like.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Bye.
Bye.